This video presents an overview of the settings page in a Vercator Cloud Registration project, which controls how the data is interpreted by the service. Here is the interface for the settings for a registration project. It contains a few of the parameters that can be changed depending on the nature of the data being processed. Some useful defaults are provided with the preset buttons, but changes may be needed depending on data and environment captured. The presets are broadly based on the size of the data capture that is being processed, so small, medium or large, depending on the volume of scan captured in range. All units are in the units of the scans provided, so if the scans are in meters, these values are in meters also, where applicable. Meters are assumed in the default presets. The question mark symbols are tooltips that provide more detail, and a fuller explanation is provided in our knowledge base on vercator.com of all of these settings. I'm going to cover them briefly here. Pre-processing covers the settings initially used to process the data. This is largely concerned with thinning the points to even out the spacing of points in the scans to avoid bias from the dense amount of points close to the scanner. The course registration settings affect the goodness of fit reporting calculations, and so the maximum distance threshold influences this by defining the maximum distance to search for corresponding points between scans. There is also the option to skip the course result checking, which can allow the process to send the course result to the fine processing immediately when finished without review by the user. The fine registration settings largely concern how the fine registration algorithm approaches the fine alignment network. So the maximum scan separation distance provides the maximum distance between any two scan positions for them to be considered for further processing to each other in a cluster or bundle. A lower value may mean the registration is of a lower quality as fewer scans are considered together. The minimum overlap required also influences this. There is also the global settings option, which allows a user to get an email, if you like, when the coarse and fine processing have finished. Once set, then the processing can be started. Once clicked, a message box pops up to show how many tokens are to be spent on this processing activity. Once the user accepts this, the processing starts.
Thank you for watching, and that's it for this video, but please see our many other videos on YouTube or try Vercator yourself free at vercator.com.